Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Rajni Chaudhary and in this video lecture we will be doing a numerical to calculate the burden, the ratio error and the phase angle error of the potential transformer. We have already done a numerical to calculate the same for the current transformer. Please go through that video. The link of that is given in the description box below. Also, before starting the numerical, it's recommended that you should go through the potential transformer construction, working, principle and the errors that occur in it so that you are well aware of the parameters that are used here to solve the numerical. Errors in potential transformer. Here we will be describing the formulas which will be used ahead to solve the numerical. In ideal case, your induced primary EMF is equal to turn ratio multiplied by induced secondary EMF. But in actual case, this doesn't happen and therefore errors are introduced in potential transformer. These errors are very similar to the ones occurring in current transformer. The errors are known as ratio error and the phase angle error. As already defined, the ratio error is the difference of nominal ratio and the actual ratio. You will find the two formulas in various books to calculate the ratio error. Here, the word R or the parameter R is the actual ratio, also called as transformation ratio. It is basically the ratio of your actual primary voltage to the secondary voltage. These two formulas are used to calculate the ratio error with respect to either the resistance or reactance are referred to primary side or the secondary side. The terms used here or the parameter used here are explained in the next slide. N is your turn ratio. It is defined as the ratio of number of turns in secondary to number of turns in primary. Kn is your nominal ratio, which is basically the ratio of your rated primary voltage to rated secondary voltage. Your rated primary voltage is basically the induced primary EMF and your rated secondary voltage is induced EMF in secondary. And therefore, the nominal ratio and the turn ratio are equal in ideal cases. These are basically the voltages when there are no errors in the system. Phase angle error represented by theta. It is defined in the following way. These two equations are used to calculate the value of phase angle error in terms of whether the resistance or reactance are referred to primary side or referred to secondary side. As you can see in the figure, it is basically the phase difference between the primary voltage and this. As you can see in the figure, it is basically the phase difference between the primary voltage and the reverse secondary voltage. Also, the phase angle is positive when the secondary voltage reverse, that is VSN, leads the primary voltage, that is VP. If VSN is leading the VP, then the phase angle will come positive. If it is lagging, then the phase angle will be coming in negative. Here are the various parameters that are used in the formulas. You should go through them very well. Like some of them are very important, like RE, XC. This is the resistance and reactance of secondary load circuit. RS and XS, resistance of your secondary winding. RP and XP, resistance and reactance of primary winding. Delta is your secondary phase angle. RP, capital RP and capital XP is your equivalent reactance and resistance referred to your primary side, and in the same way capital RS and capital XS is the equivalent resistance and reactance referred to the secondary side. Therefore, please revise the formulas very carefully, as the terminologies are, whether the terminology RP is used or whether the terminology RS is used to calculate the same. Starting with the question, a potential transformer ratio 100 by 10 volt has the following constants. The primary resistance is given 94.5, secondary resistance is given 0.86 ohm, primary reactance is given 66 ohm, and the total equivalent reactance is 100 ohm. No load current is 0.02 at 0.4 power factor. Calculate the phase angle error at no load and the burden in volt ampere at unity power factor at which the phase angle will be 0. So we have to calculate the phase angle error at no load and also the burden at the constraint of unity power factor and phase angle 0. Solving the question, we will first write the things which are given to us. We are provided with the turn ratio 100 by 10. As you can see here, the transformation ratio is given. So the turn ratio comes out to be 10. Same way, the secondary voltage is 10 volt. Here it is mentioned 100 by 10. The primary resistance value is given 94.5 ohm, and same way primary reactance is given as 66 ohm. You can see here. The secondary resistance is given 0.86 ohm, and the total equivalent reactance, here the XP is given 100 ohm. Also, no load current is given 0.02 ohm. It is given no load current, and no load power factor is also given. It is given 0.4 power factor. So cos alpha value is given. So with the help of cos alpha, we can calculate sin alpha, and sin alpha value comes out to be 0.917. In the same way, the core loss component and the magnetizing component of no load current, the core loss component is I naught cos alpha multiplied by the 0.02 multiplied by the cos alpha value will give you the core loss component current. In the same way, magnetizing current is calculated. Now we will solve the first part of the question, that is, you have to calculate the phase angle error at no load. Writing the formula of phase angle, remember there are two formulas, but we will be using the one referred to the primary side, as we are given the total equivalent reactance of the primary side. But also in the question it is mentioned that at no load, that means the secondary side is open, and therefore the secondary current will be equal to 0. So substituting the value of Is here equals to 0, this whole terminology will get cancelled out and this only will be remained. Substituting the value, please remember the phase angle is given in radian. You need to calculate the phase angle in degree. Also, the phase angle comes out to be in minus. That means the reverse secondary is lagging the primary. If you have to calculate the radian value into degree, you need to multiply the value by 180 by pi, so that radian value gets cancelled out and degree value gets. So the final answer is 0.69 degree minus 0.69 degree. In the same way, we can calculate the second part. Burden in volt ampere at unity power factor at which phase angle will be 0. This is the phase angle formula. Firstly, it is given unity power factor, means the delta value is, cos delta value is given as 1, and therefore sin delta value will be 0. Substituting the same, cos delta equals to 1 and sin delta equals to 0 in the following equation of this, the phase angle is reduced to this formula or simplified in this manner. This Rp sin theta is value cancelled, cos value is 1, therefore Xp is remained here only. Also, it is given that at which the phase angle will be 0. That means the theta value must be equals to 0. and therefore substituting the same, the following value will get reduced, and from this equation we will calculate the secondary current. Substituting the values of the Im, Rp, IE, Xp. Im is your magnetizing component, Rp is your primary resistance value, IE is core loss component, Xp is reactance of primary, N is the turn ratio, and capital Xp is the total equivalent reactance. Therefore, the Is value so obtained is 0.1205 ampere. Now we have to calculate the burden in volt ampere. That means we have to find the load connected to the secondary side. Load connected to the secondary side will be ISVA. Multiplying the Is value so obtained with the secondary voltage, we will get the load connected or the burden connected to the secondary side, and it is 1.205 volt ampere. In this way we can solve the question. With this we end here only. The question was taken from previous year paper of protection of power system. So it's recommended that you should practice such type of questions more. For more videos, stay connected and subscribe the channel. Thank you.